Today on How to Cook, we're not cooking anything. We're making ice cream. Why? Because it's ice cream. Okay. There's no cooking in this. There's no eggs. There's no anything. You don't have to make a custard. This is a very, very simple recipe, and it's a good base. I'll show you how to make the vanilla version, and I'll show you how to make this, because this is awesome. And I'll show you exactly what it is, too. But we got to get started, so let's go. As I said, this is a simple ice cream that we're making here. It's not complex. It's not a custard. It doesn't have eggs in it. There's no fancy anything else that you got to do with this. So basically, this is your ingredients right here. This is a secret ingredient, but this will make a vanilla ice cream right here. Then you can add this and change this and mix this up all you want. But you got your 3 cups of heavy cream, 1.5 cups of whole milk, not low fat or anything else, has to be whole milk. You have 1 1/8 cups of sugar. It must be precise. No. And then we have 2 teaspoons of vanilla because we're making vanilla ice cream. If you want to turn this into chocolate ice cream, it's a completely different recipe. So don't do that. But you can add this. You want to put some shaved chocolate in it, make like a chocolate chip thing? That's fine. You want to put some smashed up Heath Bars in it and make it into like an English toffee sort of thing? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, cool. But we got to start here first. So, what do? We get a bowl. We get a whisk. Not hard. Not hard. Okay, we're going to take our milk and we're going to pour it in first. This is kind of funny, but it does make a difference. So you put the milk in and then you put your sugar. That is a lot of sugar going in there. Put that in and start whipping this around. Okay, while that's going, we just add this. The trick is basically just hydrating the sugar and getting it dissolved into the milk and the cream. That's the hard part here. Once you have that going, there's always so much cream that sticks to the measuring cup. Always annoying. Seems like those 3 drops could be useful for something. I don't know. This is feeling somewhat thick at this moment, but it's good. It's good. You can hear the grit goes away. That's how you know you got the sugar dissolved. When you first start this, it's a sound and you can kind of feel it like you're mixing sand. And now it's completely smooth. There you go. All right, you made ice cream. It's, like I said, it's not hard. That is your basic vanilla ice cream. One important thing, let this sit in the fridge for about 20 minutes. There's a lot of air bubbles we just whipped into this, and we kind of want to get the air out of it a little bit before it goes in there, because then that'll whip its own air in and the whole thing, and otherwise this gets frothy, kind of weird on top. And just let this sit in the fridge for about 20 minutes as is, and then we'll get the machine ready and move on to the next step. Let's go. Okay, so setting up our ice cream maker. This is the Cuisinart 2-quart model. It's fairly popular, and I really like this one. It is fairly easy to use and clean and all that and everything. This is the bucket for it. It is full of the like blue ice gel pack stuff inside this, more or less. And you stick this in the freezer at least 24 hours, and then it's ready to go. Critical thing about this, it's in this bag because there can be absolutely no moisture inside this thing whatsoever. It has to be absolutely dry, not a single ice crystal whatsoever. One ice crystal gets in there, you don't have ice cream. You have not ice cream. So, very, very important. Get yourself a giant zip top bag like this, basically, and this thing lives in the freezer in that. It is perfectly wonderful inside of this. I'm going to set this over there, make sure it's safe. The lid is actually, I'll show you how this sets up. It's kind of weird, but This goes inside here. There's a cog on the bottom here, and there's a cog inside the machine. Maybe I'll see if I can get this. You can see that the gears basically fit together. The bucket spins. This goes inside. This is the scraper right here. And then the lid goes on top and keys in the corners here. And it keeps the scraper from moving. So the scraper never moves, the bucket moves. So it's scraping the sides as it's going. And then there's an internal bar inside there that keeps it moving. And that's what kind of folds and whips the mixture and makes our ice cream right here. So it takes about 20-25 minutes in this thing. You can get one batch out of one frozen thing. If you want to make two batches, what you do is you start with the lightest one, like vanilla or something like that, and you make your ice cream, you scrape it out, you put it into your container, and then you'll just throw this thing back in the freezer for 45 minutes to an hour. That will get it cold enough you can make a second batch, but just barely. This is a one batch machine. This isn't a professional organization here. We're not going in business making ice cream, nothing. That's it. All we got to do is turn the thing on and get started. So let's do that. All right. You obviously won't have the complexity of having to set up a camera to shoot down inside this thing. So that will make it significantly easier to do. But it's still really easy. There's a knob on the front. Turn it on. There you go. You can see the bucket moving and the bar inside is not moving. Now we pour our ice cream mix inside here. The recipe is really specific for this machine because this thing only holds so much. You're looking at it right now going, it only looks like it's 2/3 or 3/4 full. It builds in volume as it goes. So you need to have this down there. Don't think that you can go, oh, I'll just make more. When this is done, it's going to be right up to the top and very, very full. So it'll be right up to these edges here, and the whole thing comes up. That's it. That's how you make ice cream. 20 minutes from now, 25 minutes from now, it's vanilla ice cream. But we're going to do something cool. But for now, we'll just let it sit. Go make a sandwich or something. I'll bring it back when it's ready. Cool. Go. If you're just doing vanilla ice cream, you can skip to the end and see my tips on best ways to get the ice cream out of the frozen bucket. But if you're doing the Heath Bar crunch toffee thing, you're going to need 3 Heath Bars that have been in the freezer for a while. This helps keep the chocolate cold so it doesn't melt as you're doing this part. And you need to break it up into small little pieces. If you get a big piece like this, crack them down into tiny little pieces. This needs to be fairly small or it doesn't go well into the ice cream. So, we got 10 minutes to go on this. Remember when I told you we were going to do something fun? Well, here it is. I am making an English toffee sort of ice cream with this. Now, what I have here is a caramel sauce from the nice people at Hershey's, not sponsored. But what we're going to do is we're going to drizzle a little bit of this in. This will not create a swirl or anything else. This is not how you do that. What this does is this is going to add flavor to this. It's going to mix it up like crazy. You don't need to do this early on because it doesn't really matter. This will mix it for us. So I got 2 spoons of this going in right now. We're also going to add this when we put this in the container to stick it in the freezer. That's when you make the swirl. Try and get as much off of there as possible. There, that's the good stuff. Okay, so that is magic flavoring, and it's yummy. That's the secret to a lot of things. You want to make really great bread pudding? Woo! Just saying, just saying. Maybe I'll do that someday. All right, the other secret here. You saw me crush up the 3 Heath Bars. Yeah. Just want to eat them, but you can't because they're going in here. This is about the time to put these in here so that they mix up and some of the chocolate gets in there and the whole thing. This will start making some weirdness inside here because these will get stuck and it'll pop and bang and do some stuff. That's why you don't put them in right away. But you want them to kind of break up a little bit as they go in. So we're going to add these to this. And push down any of the stragglers that didn't want to go in the first place here. Oh gee darn, a couple pieces right there. Alright, that is tricky to do around the camera. There you go. There is our Heath Bar Toffee Ice Cream thing that we're cheating about here, huh? Give that just a little stir. That'll help get it off the top and get it down inside. Once it gets in those bars, it goes crazy inside there. So, oh, you can see it already starting to pop and bang. It's going to make a lot of noise. Yeah, this just goes another 8 minutes. Then we should have ice cream. It really comes together in the last 2 minutes. I mean, it still looks like soup. Last 2 minutes, it just goes and goes crazy. So, come back then. Okay, it's been 25 minutes. We have ice cream. You can see it's really come up quite high now, and it's overrunning all the scrapers and the bars inside and the mixer thing and all this, and it's got this beautiful, yeah, it's very soft right now, but if you let this go any longer, you'll never get it out of there. It's a happy medium. So what you have to do is work very quickly and get this thing out. It packs really hard against the sides. This is the best tool I have for this. I don't know where you get one of these. This is really old. But something like this works great because you can get the sides. It has to be plastic or nylon sort of thing. The liner here, it's gray, but it's plastic. It's not metal or anything. So you don't want to use anything metal inside here or anything that can damage that. The inside of that has to remain smooth. So something like this is the tool to use. You need a large container because there's a large amount of ice cream in there. I don't think I need this at all. But what I do need is my caramel sauce back out of the fridge because you swirl this as it goes in. It's tricky to do alone. If you have a little helper with small hands, this is a great job for them. Seriously, fantastic job. Okay, because one person can be scooping and the other person can be laying in the caramel and putting in the swirls inside. Otherwise, I have to do this and then do that and then this and then that, and it's this. Okay, that is done. Okay, so now, by the way, that sound, if you're ever trying to make a fake UFO video, that's the perfect sound for the UFO sound. That it's just a grinding, hypnotic sound. Just saying. Not that I've ever done that. Not saying that UFOs are fake. I don't know. Yeah, have you ever seen a UFO? I'm curious. Anybody out there? Leave me a comment. Have you ever seen anything in the sky you could not explain? Because if I get 10 comments about UFOs, I'll tell you my story. It's a fun one. But you got to leave me a comment first. Otherwise, if I don't get 10, you don't get to hear it. So leave me a UFO comment. What have you seen? What have you not seen? Do you think I'm crazy? Yeah. Oh. The answer to that is yes, but there's nothing to do with UFOs. You can be crazy and still see a UFO and not be, no. Never mind. Okay. Again, this ice cream is amazing. We don't want to waste this. So try and get as much off of this thing as possible. Get in here. Get the ice cream off of it. That's about the best we're going to do. I think that's about as best we're going to do. Okay, so this is freezing cold, super, super freezing cold. Let me just move everything around real quick so you can still see what's going on. All right, try to get a good angle so you can see this. Try and get this so I can do this. A towel wrapped around this is a great idea because this sucker is going under your arm. It just is. There is no other way about this. So get yourself a nice towel. This part, oh, it seems easy, doesn't it? Oh yeah, piece of cake. Oh, look at that, it just comes right out. Oh, look at how easy. Now we're going to put in a nice swirl of this. Yes, we did. And kind of give that a little bit of a mix because the ice cream came out a little faster than maybe you might have wanted. Okay, now put in some more of this. Now's where it gets fun. You've got the easy stuff. Now, now for the hard part. This is really, really in the bottom of this bucket, like crazy. So getting this out is a challenge and a half. It helps that you can't see. That makes it so much easier. And you gotta work fast because this thing is still well below freezing and it's making this ice cream really, really, really hard, really, really, really fast. So the reason this thing works so well is because it has flat sides and flat bottoms, and it just lets you squeegee this right off. There. And again, you want to get everything out of here because, trust me, tomorrow or the next day, when you're running out of ice cream and you have just this tiny amount left, you're going to really, really wish you'd gotten that last little bit as you're scraping around the bowl with the spoon trying to... Yeah, this is where it's important. Okay, we want this to be pretty, so we just kind of smooth it out a bit. See? There we go. We got our big, huge toffee bits in here. We got our caramel swirl that's in. There. I don't know. I'm not working with a script, people. This is all off the top of my head. Sometimes the top of my head is... Okay, there you go. You see the caramel in the tub there? We got a bunch of it just sitting around. This goes in the fridge. In 2 hours, this will be nice and soft. Not that soft. It'll be edible, but soft, really, really scoopable. If you want a harder ice cream, let it go 4 hours. You can keep this in the fridge up to probably 2 or 3 days, and then it will be gone because you'll have eaten it. But it's ice cream. It would keep longer than that. But I've never seen it do that. Anyways, that's ice cream. That's how you make it. Not hard. Cool. All right. Well, thanks for joining me. I know this is a weird one, but sometimes they're weird because I'm weird. And if you like to see weird stuff, I'm your guy. And remember, tell me about your UFO sightings because, that sounds fun. Cool. All right. See you on the next one and enjoy your ice cream. I will. Bye.